Hi there, guys. Welcome to another day. Well, almost a week of accountability. I really need to get back on track in terms of being consistent with this. But nonetheless, prior to accounting for all these days, ever since about Thursday, I'd like to talk about gratitude and how, in all honesty, yo, I feel like that's my newest morality practice that's like highly necessary because I found that it's a great exercise that centers my focus and my perception and perspective when it comes to what it is that I'm doing and puts it at a more favorable stance. And you know how it's like always count your blessings, which I find highly important. Even though at times you might just feel like you're counting your eggs before they hatch, but just actually noticing how things tend to unfold and the causality behind it, and just keeping that narrative going on has been highly helpful, especially with, per se, maintaining a good state of mind, a good state of well being. So yeah, that's been it. Gratitude is legit my newest thing. A daily practice, a daily practice. Because you'll never know how blessed you are until you count the blessings. It's easy to always focus on, I didn't do this, I needed to do this at this time, at this place. But sometimes it's like, yo, what is it that you have done? Work with what it is that you have done and continue working towards better. So that's helped me kind of put into perspective, the little steps that I've taken that have been very helpful, in maintaining a sense of consciousness. I guess gratitude is like a high level of journaling, keeping a schedule, and so on and so forth. For me personally, and maintaining a good sense of well being, because it's easy to, have a diary and journal, but what is the attitude? And I guess this takes it a step further where it's like, okay, besides for it being an intellectual exercise such as journaling, let it be an emotional exercise as well, so that I'm in the right spirits, if that makes sense. So with that being said, yo, last week, when last did I count? Let's say Thursday. I was done with majority of God's Will site, showed him, he was happy, he's supposed to get back to me. Hasn't gotten back to me yet, but that's cool, I'm just going to continue with my own site, which basically, I started with the Starlos website. And then Friday, continued with the wireframe. That was it. And then I fell off. I don't know what happened after that. But, sometimes we're not really in the mood. Did Transcribe Me. Definitely did PayPal. Prepared for Sabbath. On Monday, then I finished off with the PayPal, which is actually pretty great. Did the transaction. Now we're just waiting for the payment to reflect. What else? Hopped back into the Odin project. That was good. Moved from the HTTP method all the way to reading about file systems, which I've noticed I kind of don't really understand what's being said, but I have a general overview. But I feel like that's good enough for Free Code Camp. At least it bridges those gaps and it kind of clarifies things a little more. What else? Oh yeah, Google Storefront did that. That was good. So that at least for Istolo Web Dev, because I told you, right, some months ago, my main account on Istolo was shut down. Yeah, when it comes to Google Store, I guess my data was inconsistent of trying to transition from this to that. So they kind of caught that, which was going to take a period of time to be consistent of. So I was like, let me just start afresh with Istolo Web Dev instead of just Istolo. So that's good. Storefront. And then, I designed the logo, designed the logo. When was it? This morning at around from 12 a.m. to about 3:30 a.m. when I lost sleep. Yeah, it was either reading or that, so I just decided, let me just do the logo so that I'm ahead of it. And then, yeah, I worked on Istoro's website, which has been a bit of a learning curve. Yeah, it's been a bit of a learning curve, but you know what? It's cool. Let me just continue using these projects, each and every project that I'm starting and that I'm collaborating on as a learning curve, so that at least, hey man, we're top notch. Was supposed to record a YouTube video yesterday, my memory was gone. So yeah. As for today, today was offside because of my sleeping pattern, unfortunately. Even Sunday, yeah, I woke up at around 2. Yeah, so my sleeping pattern has been off. So all I did was just work on the site. That was it, eh? Worked on the site, worked on Google, worked on the logo, Google storefront, worked on the logo.